Hello and welcome back to the Football Rooms, person number one podcast for the English Premier League. And today I've got a couple of hosts, one making a return after a couple of weeks away. Osama,
Yeah, I'm back.
welcome
I'm back.
The fans have missed you, my man.
Yeah, I'll miss them too, man.
Joining us, making his debut today, seeing as Liverpool have surged to the top of the ladder, we decided to bring someone in from the Reds. Joseph making his debut. How you doing, my man?
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, guys.
And as you can see, our resident Arsenal fan, Alvin, is not here today. As all Arsenal fans, some went hiding after another loss to Everton at Goodison Park, which sees them drop down to 15th position. And it's not looking good, is it, boys? It's not looking good for Arsenal.
14 games, 14 points.
Relegation zone, man. See you guys in the championship, bro.
Oh, my days. But look, we'll go through all the games on the weekend. Manchester City continued their surge up the top of the ladder with the 1-0 victory against Southampton at St Mary's. Raheem Sterling with that finish there from a Kevin De Bruyne assist. The worst possible start for Sam Allardyce at West Bromwich Albion, going down by 3-0 against Aston Villa, who at this stage looked like they might be pushing for a Europa League position. A late Danny Welbeck goal equaliser meant Brighton and Sheffield United share the spoils in quite an intense game with a lot of controversy with the red card. We'll get to that later on, as Fulham and Newcastle also played out a 1-0 draw. More on those games coming later, but we will start at the Theatre of Dreams.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Congratulations.
What a performance. What a performance.
Thank you. You see, you should see how I was driving over here today. I had one arm out the window. You know, all is at the wheel.
Damn, yeah, you royalty.
Yeah, it was looking good.
You guys catch a game, obviously, yeah?
The boys definitely showed up. I think as somebody that's a world-renowned United hater, I definitely gotta appreciate a good performance when you see one.
Man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, man. Oh, that United game put a smile on my face, honestly. McTominay, this guy.
Maxauce, please
Maxauce. Alright, Maxauce. I'll put the respect on his name. I'll put that respect on his name. Maxauce, bro, he sourced it up.
Do you know though what's really infuriated me up? 6-2 victory against Leeds. It was always on the cards the way that Leeds United played. But what's infuriated me, right, is we've beat Leeds 6-2. And all I'm hearing from these other pundits and people is how well Leeds United played. They lost by 4 goals. 6-2. I don't care how much possession you had. United were lethal. We were quick. We looked dangerous. We're there on the ladder now. Surely we're in the title race.
Oh man, if you guys haven't seen the last couple of videos with me in it, you guys have to go and see them, because I said United is pushing for a title, and these guys are proving me right. So, big ups to United, big ups to Ollie. He's back at it again.
I think it's good. United definitely deserve their dues for that performance, but then at the same time, it's tough to just give them that ultimate respect because of the fact it was against Leeds and it was against a team that has that open style of play and allow themselves to get a scoreline like that. I think the Leeds applause is a bit overboard as well too. I think there's only, if it was maybe like 4-3 thriller.
Not the game against you guys, exactly.
You can definitely give them props, but to allow a team to score 6 goals against you, I don't think you should.
You know what was interesting is the way that Leeds played yesterday. It played into our hands.
Exactly.
That man-to-man marking style they have, and the fact that United is probably the most dangerous team on the counter-attack, apart from maybe say Tottenham. But I think United are the best counter-attacking team. It just played into our hands, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has had his fair share of criticism. Rightly so. But I think yesterday he got the team absolutely spot on. His tactics were superb, and I think he deserves some credit for yesterday's performance.
Yeah, he does. Well, the big thing when I did see the lineups is dropping Pogba. That was a statement right there. Dropping Pogba, bringing in McTominay. Yeah. I saw that and I looked at it and I was like, that's a good decision. Pogba's not on form right now. McTominay hasn't played as many games as well, but bringing him in at least was a good thing to do. And he showed that straight off the bat, first 3 minutes.
And Daniel James.
That was a good. And I think going back to what you said about Ole, I think he definitely set up a team full of athletes, full of pace, quickness, and obviously quick striking, because at the same time, the props that Leeds United get for their possession, it's what's possession if the moment you lose the ball, you're giving up an opportunity to the other team. And like you said, Ole set up the team well to have goal scorers McTominay, I didn't think he had that sort of in his locker.
Oh man,
you know, it can
I
make
was
sense
I
when
was
you
shook.
see-
I was shook when he scored.
But you
Not
know
once,
what?
but twice.
Very instrumental.
Early.
Very instrumental to that victory, and the man who's been instrumental to a lot of Manchester United victories is Bruno Fernandes. Once again, I'm looking at these stats over here. Since he's joined United, right? 39 games played, 23 goals and 14 assists. I'm gonna go on the record here and say, at the moment, in current form, Bruno Fernandes is the best midfielder in the world.
Bro, this guy's on fire. He's on fire. Don't get me started on him.
That is a big call.
Do you know what? I am happy to sit here and have you bring any midfielder to the table.
I mean, there is a guy named Kevin De Bruyne who's still playing.
Yes.
Possibly in terms of numbers, his numbers probably won't match. There's probably, you got Goretzka for Bayern Munich.
Absolutely. But they're not putting up the same numbers as Fernandes.
Yeah, again, if it's a numbers game, you're speaking truth to your words now, because at the same time, that's all we can really compare. And Fernandes is bringing it quite regularly too. You know, they've changed the system for him at United.
They're building everything around him. Yeah,
Pogba doesn't get a game as regular now because the team
everything's
is
just
set up to perform around him. So you've got to give him his props for that. But I think, as much as I would love to hate on the take, it is a very fair take.
Can I go as far as saying, if he continues churning up these numbers, can he win the Ballon d'Or?
Oh man, he's definitely in the running for the Ballon d'Or, bro. This guy, the way he's playing,
maybe
bro.
not. Maybe.
Nah. Honestly, United.
No, but 2020.
Nah, if he
got numbers like he does.
if every game he's putting up numbers like he did against Leeds United, this guy is gonna be in the running for the Ballon d'Or. Easy.
But then at the same time, the Ballon d'Or also rewards success in a team.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
So United have to win something.
Right? As somebody who's
they can take the Europa League. They can take the Europa League.
But the Europa League's not going to get you that.
It's not going to win the Champions League now, can we?
I mean, unfortunately, and I think that's where the running makes it a lot more difficult. Like if somehow, United do win the Premier League title. At this moment, they do have that chance. You definitely have to put his name in the bag for that, because if you're the talisman for a successful team, you have to have your name in there.
And you're speaking about United and possibly winning the title, moving up to third position on the table. If they win the game in hand, they do go 2 points behind
Liverpool.
Yes.
Damn.
That's a dangerous position.
Let's be honest with each other here. United have been inconsistent all season. This is only the second victory at Old Trafford.
But they're looking dangerous, though. They're looking dangerous.
That's where the criticism has come in, is they haven't been consistent. The last 2 games against Sheffield and Leeds, yes, of course, they're opponents who are not as high on the table.
Definitely.
But in terms of performances, have we seen enough to genuinely say United are the best of the rest? Because it looks like Liverpool are pushing away. But is United a genuine title contender, and can they push Liverpool?
Well, they got to be consistent, first of all. Consistency is always key. So with this run of form, they need to continue and just carry it on. If they don't, then you guys already know who's going to come back and overtake them.
But at the same time, I think United set up in a way now where you've got the players, you've got the talent to actually push forward with the goal scoring up front. Rashford being a all-world sort of player, Martial being hot and cold, but you need those hot and cold sort of players. Yeah. And now you've got, Ballon d'Or candidate with Bruno Fernandes. Yeah. And at the same time, you've still got a world-class keeper. The defense is all, you're going to live and die by your defense, and obviously I think that's where the inconsistencies come from. And so that's obviously where Ole will get his points and obviously his props if he can bring them up, because as much as I would love to hate, I got to show respect. If they beat Leicester, 2 points is 2 points, and if we play against each other and you go above us, that's game on.
Well, I got a statement to make. The way Bruno's going, if he does not win the PFA Player of the Year for the Premier League, then I will.
Oh no! Hold up! Wait! You've already agreed to do a lap of the city in a Tottenham shirt if Chelsea don't win the league. As things stand,
that's already happened.
Yeah, you guys are 8th. You're in the Europa League places.
Nah. We'll come back.
Osama, don't do it yourself.
Well, Bruno Fernandes, I'm putting my trust in Bruno because I love him like that. I wish I could have him, but the Bruno trust is there. It's there. If he doesn't win a PFA player thing of the Premier League, I'll wear a Spurs shirt on the show. Easy as that.
What are you doing?
Easy as that.
What are you doing, son?
Easy as that. I have my trust in Bruno. I have my trust.
Did I tell you about that cup before you came on the show?
I have my trust in Bruno, bro.
So if Bruno Fernandes, you heard it here first on the Football Room.
I have my trust in Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes, staunch Chelsea fan here, Osama. If Bruno Fernandes doesn't win the Player of the Season, he will come on the show in a Tottenham shirt.
Bro, Colin, I'm gonna raid your closet, bro. Colin, I'm coming,
I'm
bro.
gonna apologize in advance to you and your supporters because you're gonna wear it in the same Tottenham shirt that you walk around the city. We'll do the show. We'll do a walking show as you walk around the city, and we'll talk about your feelings and everything.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But hey,
I'll purchase you some shorts and some socks. We can get you a full kit.
Oh, no way. It's not a full kit. A full kit. A full kit.
From Osama's antics and inconsistent Man United to a team that is proving to be consistent regardless of injuries, regardless of what's thrown at them. Liverpool 7-0 winners over Crystal Palace. Mohamed Salah and Bobby Firmino with the brace each. Jordan Henderson, Sadio Mane, and Minamino with the goal apiece. Please.
So I just wanna point out, like it's beautiful that United scored 6. Like I really respect you guys, and it's like beautiful game.
Here we go. Here we go.
The way everyone's set up this season, Tottenham's coming in the game. This new up and comer, Mourinho, successful coach. Chelsea, Chelsea fan can attest to that. They're gonna beat you. What did we do? Handled our business. Nice 2-1 victory. Firmino, a lot of people talking about Firmino. Can he score a goal? Scores an amazing goal. And then where do we go? We go to Crystal Palace. I have nightmares about Crystal Palace. If anyone remembers a few years back,
maybe you guys need to go back to Aston Villa.
Crying at the same time. If you remember Suarez crying, I was crying at the same time. So, go in that game. Nice early goal, Minamino. Good Minamino goal. Nice tight space.
This is exactly what we didn't
want.
Tight space. This is exactly what we didn't want. Liverpool playing good football. We didn't want that.
But then it's 3-0 going into halftime, and feeling yourself. But there's nightmares. There's still PTSD. Like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I got PTSD for playing Crystal Palace. Come out, boom, score another goal. Then Hendo gets in on the goals. When Hendo gets in on the goals, it's game over. And then Salah comes in, wraps it up, put it on 7, and this is all while we don't have the best defender in the world right now. At least we can all agree.
Well, who? Thiago Silva?
Virgil van Dijk.
Anyway, I forgot about him. I forgot about
him. I thought his funeral was too.
I forgot about that guy, man.
We've lost our second best defender. We've lost another player, Thiago, who is on the FIFA World Team of the Year.
Well, I thought he played for Bayern Munich.
Imagine, at the end of the day, we're still performing top again. Our competitors are dropping points. We've got some new competitors now.
You did this on purpose.
Lovely day.
You did this on
purpose. Play
my
music. All I need is my music played.
I'm speaking to our producer right now. You have done this on purpose. We haven't had any Liverpool people come on the show. All of a sudden, you break away top of the ladder. You bring him so we can listen to all that nonsense. Okay.
We love it.
Look, jokes aside. Look, Liverpool at the moment they've taken over the top of the table, 3 points clear.
Damn, Liverpool's just doing what Liverpool.
They don't look like they're
a machine.
Nah.
You have to agree, it's a machine, right? A United supporter.
Yeah.
Is this not a Sir Alex Ferguson type team?
Okay, let's get one thing straight. Please don't ever compare Jurgen Klopp to Ferguson. That's disrespectful. But what I will say is, look, it pains me to say. But my goodness, Liverpool is a well-oiled machine.
As if you just compared Jurgen Klopp to the great Sir Alex Ferguson.
Do you know where I give Liverpool credit though? All jokes aside, is See, when Man City have their injuries, right, it's difficult for the players that come into Guardiola's system to play, because I feel with Man City you need a certain type of player to play in that system, right?
Yeah, in that position.
Yeah, but with Jurgen Klopp, it's a system, it's a philosophy where you don't have to be as good as Trent Alexander-Arnold, you don't have to be as good as Virgil van Dijk, but when you come into it, you know your roles and
you just fit straight into the puzzle.
Right? You just fit straight in the puzzle, and I'm gonna give Jurgen Klopp his flowers. You know, I think he's doing an absolutely amazing job. And it's interesting because at the start of the season, Liverpool were a little bit, you know, teetering about.
Not figuring out. I think there was a lot of changes coming post-pandemic.
Yeah. And at the moment, just absolutely flying. And if things stand, I hate to say it, but I think they look like the favourites to retain the title.
Nah, Chelsea's winning the title. Chelsea's winning the title. But even though we're in 8th place, bro, I have faith in my team, bro. We're coming up.
But at the same time, there's faith and then there's blind faith.
Oh yeah, true.
You know, at the same time, like, you know, I'm speaking as somebody that was in that same position, had that pain.
Yeah.
You know, when your team is good enough,
our time will come.
The results don't come. Like, that's a painful place to be in.
Oh, 100%.
Like, right now, I appreciate you saying that. Like, you watch a Liverpool game, and it's like, it's watching. Why I bring up Sir Alex Ferguson.
It's exciting,
it's like
isn't it?
watching the Alex Ferguson teams, because you know it's going to be, if they score in the first 2 minutes, it's going to be 7.
It's over.
Exactly. There's a chance of 7. And the football is beautiful. The players on the field are world class in all positions. Everyone knows their role. When you got an injury, here comes a random player. Like, I'm wearing this shirt, but this season you had Macheta come on out of the blue.
Yeah.
What has he done since United? Doesn't matter. Come in, do your job. Now we've got Matip coming back in after being injured. Fabinho going from world-class central defence midfielder to now
world-class centre back.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and a testament to Jurgen Klopp and just the system that he's created, and I'm loving it.
And like I say, look, I would love to give Liverpool fans some stick, but you know, truth be told,
right now you can't. We just gotta shut our mouths and just sit there quietly.
We respect you guys. We appreciate you guys.
No. Don't, just because we admire your football doesn't make us fans of your club. Because for the sake of football, we don't want you guys to retain the title. Let's just get that one.
And as a Liverpool supporter, I would love nothing less. And I appreciate the honesty.
So 7-0 winners at Crystal Palace. So moving from one team that looks to have everything in order to one team that may be looking to get their house in order in the Championship. Arsenal go down by 2-1 at Everton. Goals from, did they give that to Calvert Lewin, or did they give it as an own goal?
It was an own goal.
Give it as an own goal.
Another own goal.
And Yerry Mina get the 2 goals there for Everton, while Pepe from the spot got one back for Arsenal. Now,
it's tough
8 games lost this Premier League season.
Arsenal's getting relegated. They're getting relegated. Easy.
Only 12. We'll get there. Only 12 scored. Now, when Mikel Arteta took over this team, and we sound like a broken record every week on this show, speaking about Arteta and what he could do better and what he could, when he took over Arsenal, let's not forget, they beat Manchester City and Chelsea convincingly on their way to winning the FA Cup. They beat Liverpool in
the FA Community Shield.
In the Community Shield, right? And everybody was sat there and we admired Arteta. It looked like they had a system, they had a way to play. And we just haven't seen it. We just haven't seen it. And I'm looking at the next games. Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. Chelsea in the Premier League. And then Brighton.
Arsenal fans.
I'm looking at the way Arsenal are playing at the moment. And, I've never in my life, since I started watching football, never have I ever been bored or not entertained watching Arsenal until now.
I think that's the worst part. I think it's definitely a big drop in class of player for Arsenal. And in terms of like the Arsenal players that they used to have when they were successful, if you watch it and, I don't know whether or not he said it, but whatever said about Thierry Henry saying he can't watch Arsenal games anymore because of the class of player that he sees. And I think that's what makes it worse when you touch on that. It's like you can have bad results but play good football and exciting and hit the post or miss a penalty or, you know, something happening in the game that at least gets your blood going. But if you watch a ball fest where it's like you don't create any opportunities, you don't attack any sort of weakness in the other team.
Bro, honestly, with Arsenal, it doesn't matter what time their games are. I'ma wake up, set my alarm, get a bag of popcorn with a smile on my face, and just watch them. Just watch them with a smile on my face. Because every time I watch Arsenal play, always a mistake. Always the first 5 minutes, it's just it's either I'm on the floor laughing, or it's just turn off the TV until halftime and then turn the TV back on and see them losing with another smile. Yeah, easy as that. Do
you know what though? I was watching the game against Everton, and he's gone up top with Pepe, Willian,
and Nketiah.
Lacazette has been left on the bench.
Yeah, what's
happening with Lacazette?
Witness protection or something?
Like they lost.
He's always on the bench.
He must be
He's
very close to Mesut.
He must be the worst trainer.
Or be really close friends with Mesut Ozil. Who knows?
No, man.
But honestly, you know, the Arsenal at the moment, right? It's okay them getting players behind the ball to defend. That's okay, as long as when you go forward, you're creating chances. They're not creating chances. The way they play, it's, you know, I'm being nice here. I'm actually really being nice, but there's no pressing. There's no enthusiasm.
There's no heart. There's no heart. They don't want to play for the club.
And the worst part is when you get like consecutive games with like the cheapest of the cheap red cards. Like, you can say there's no heart for the team anymore, or you don't play for the badge on the front anymore. You can say all you want about that, but at the same time, man, that's like a complete like disrespect to your team, to your fellow player, and like as football players, I think as we all are, that's the worst thing to see when you see a player that you've just been training all week with, you know, get on the start, you have all this enthusiasm, and now you're a man down. And
honestly, what I'm thinking is, behind the scenes of Arsenal, what are the youth like players like looking up to? Like, who are they looking up to now?
And like
a lot
with
of
the
them club,
getting the game now. So
yeah,
like,
with the Arsenal team also, it's like I reckon in the next few years, like if they're still the same, I don't think I can call Arsenal a football club anymore.
Well, I think Arsenal are meant to be a big football club.
Yeah,
right?
they're meant to be a
big football club. And here's how I always measure teams and whether they're still considered big teams. How many Arsenal players would start right in the Liverpool team right now?
0.
Not even Aubameyang will start in the Liverpool team.
Yeah,
0.
well, you can't take who you got to take off.
No, exactly. Well, the defenders aren't going to start. No. The midfield definitely not, because they're a bunch of mannequins when they play.
And like it would be a Aubameyang. But
the thing with Arsenal is that club is trapped now, because who's gonna want to buy Arsenal players, and who's gonna want to come to Arsenal? So they're stuck with their players that they've got.
And then you going back to your what you said about Arteta. At the same time, the good start and the good which I guess is kind of the honeymoon period with some coaches. Yeah. And it's like, but now he's gotten to the point where have you got like the gravitas to bring these good players, like especially coming off 15th in the league. Okay, highest you probably finished 10th, 8th. Maybe a Europa League. Oh,
the way they're going. Don't bring anything. Mid-table, no way Arsenal's finishing mid-table.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a serious question right now. We people thought it wouldn't happen to Nottingham Forest.
When it happened.
People thought it wouldn't happen to Leeds when it happened.
But it happened.
Are Arsenal in real danger of being relegated this season?
Oh, if they lose to us next weekend, then 100% it's panic mode. It's either get rid of Arteta or just.
But then that's dangerous. If you
that's still dangerous though, because the players.
If you get rid of Arteta, who comes in?
Yeah,
no manager's gonna want to come to their club. No one's gonna want to come.
Because it's a burning house. It's a burning house now, and especially if they get these next 2 games out of the League Cup, out of the. Well, completely in the relegation zone if they lose the next Premier League game.
Oh damn!
Because I don't see any manager at this moment improving.
They can't do it.
And they won't get any quality players in January, because in the January transfer market, you don't usually get a lot of quality coming through. So
And Arsenal's been real stingy with their money lately, firing people.
They have been.
And so for them to
Bro,
now go out and find
one
money-
player I really feel sorry for in that Arsenal lineup right now has to be Aubameyang. Signing a brand new contract as well. All of that money,
Well,
he
made
is
a choice,
stuck.
man.
He signed
He
the team. Huh?
he
one-
signed the he sold his
forced
soul
him
for
to
that
do
Arsenal
Yes,
bench.
No one forced him to do that. At the same time, he wants to be a star on a team. And
That's-
like, where do you, for him, if you think of it like in a wider perspective, like what other team is he gonna go to and get an automatic place? Like if he truly wants to be more successful, like and also at the same time you want that Premier League paycheck.
Yeah.
So yes, you feel bad for him, but at the same time, like
He made that decision at the
you
same.
made a choice, and you knew the team you're playing on, and it just goes back back in the days with Liverpool. We didn't have a good team. We didn't have good enough players. So you just keep dreaming. Oh, let's go forth.
Nah, honestly, with
Let's get Europa at least. Let's aim for that.
with this Arsenal team as well, like they're finished. You can bring a Messi in this team and they still wouldn't perform. They still wouldn't perform. Nah, they're finished. They're honestly finished.
Calm down.
They're finished. They're
They
finished.
need, but what they do need, okay, yes, you're not getting.
They need an
But you
inspirational player in their
you
team.
need that guy that's going to come in and he's going.
They
to
need a
be
Bruno Fernandes.
Not only off the pitch but on the pitch.
They need a
performing.
Bruno Fernandes. That's all. They need a Bruno.
Well, so Arsenal fans, all the best to you for the rest of the season. I'm quite enjoying this ride, to be honest. My dad's an Arsenal fan, so the banter around the house is
Shout
great.
out to
Love it.
my brothers.
Oh, my best friend's an Arsenal fan.
love
The
it.
stick that he gets at work
You're on
every
time.
single time.
So, staying in London, from moving on from Arsenal, but staying in London, one team that started the season and really looked like title contenders. Last 3 games have only picked up 1 point, and 2-0 loss at home to Leicester City yesterday. Are the wheels starting to fall off for Jose Mourinho's team, or is this just a little blip in the road?
I think, again, I don't want to keep using Liverpool as the example, but I'm seeing a lot
Here
of...
we go
But you're
again.
gonna do it anyway.
Here we
Gonna
go.
do it anyway.
Here we go again.
But, so this is kind of like where the checks get cashed, Ferguson always said this Christmas period, end of the year, is where, you win the Premier League. And Tottenham, quality squad. When the whole Tottenham versus Arsenal debate gets going, it's kind of pointless because Tottenham's squad is 10 times better than anything Arsenal has got. But then their squad is quite reliant on their big dogs, Kane, Son, their defense, Lloris, and so performances aren't going to keep up. You're not going to expect to be playing perfect every game, and you need your supporting players to come up. And looks like last couple of games they're kind of like not coming in, and Son and Kane aren't performing on the goal scoring side of things. So.
And look, speaking of that Christmas period where it's very important, they have Wolverhampton Wanderers, Fulham, and Leeds United over the Christmas period. So in that period there, Osama, with Kane and Son not having the greatest of games yesterday, can Mourinho afford to rotate his squad? Does he have enough depth to leave out Son?
Oh yeah, 100%. He has the depth. He has the quality. He has good players there. But it's just that if the players really do want to come in and show Mourinho that they are first team players, then they need to come in and just do what they have to do. With Mourinho as well, he doesn't like rotating his players because he does know that with rotating players, that does come with changing the tactics. With change performance of those players as well. And Mourinho's the type. I know he's not the type to change up his Premier League squad. So with the way they're playing now, they need to fix up real quick, or else Christmas time is going to be a disaster for them.
Do they have to sort of change and adapt their approach? I mean, you look at the attacking talent that they have: Giovanni Lo Celso, Harry Kane, Song, a bloke who's kind of sort of forgotten at the moment, Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
So does Mourinho have to be a bit braver, especially at home, and take the game to the opposition? Or are we reading too much into couple of bad results?
I think at the same time, I think both things are true. Yeah. I think in a way, the Liverpool game, especially Tottenham definitely, even though Mourinho came out and always talking his talk, saying that the best team lost. Yeah. If you really want to be, fair about it, Tottenham definitely had a lot of chances, and if they had finished those chances, that result would have been different. Leicester game, quick strikes, on the counter attack by Leicester, and they've got 2 goals. Should have had 3. So
speaking of Leicester, that result yesterday leaves them second on the table, 4 points behind Liverpool. Looking at their Christmas schedule, they have Manchester United at home, Crystal Palace away, and Newcastle United away.
Yeah.
Those 3 games potentially.
Yeah, as I was saying, with the left back and right back, their players are so versatile. They can play in different positions. So when players are out, they can just bring that right back and play him left back and then slot someone straight in there. And just the way that Brendan Rodgers is superb manager. I would have him at Chelsea. I would have him at Chelsea any day of the week, any day.
And I think, going back to Chelsea, once upon a time, Brendan Rodgers was a disciple.
Yeah, he was youth coach,
under Jose Mourinho. And what's Mourinho famous for is getting that result no matter what, setting up his teams for the opponent, as opposed to maybe so much having a certain set of tactics himself.
Yep.
And Rodgers, definitely is using his Leicester team in the same way Ranieri did, building up with like young up-and-comers, athletes, people that have particular skills, and obviously the goal-scoring extraordinaire Vardy still banging them in. So they're just, this next game against United is going to be a big one.
It's a saucy game.
It's going to be a big one indeed. Some tasty fixtures as well over that Boxing Day weekend. Interesting enough, no games midweek this week. All games coming up on the weekend. Because of the League Cup that's happening. Obviously, United playing Leicester City away. Aston Villa against Crystal Palace. It doesn't sound like a big game, but it actually is. Because if Aston Villa win this game and results go their way, they're 2 points off the Champions League spot. Who would have thought? Fulham against Southampton is a big one there for Scott Parker and his men. But the big game of the weekend has to be at the Emirates. This is do or die.
Do or die for Arsenal.
Against Chelsea. We'll be reviewing all of that on the Football Room next week. I think Alvin is back. Osama will be here. Elmi going to find a way to get my man back on the show. It is going to be bonkers. It's going to be bananas. But that unfortunately brings us to the end of another edition of the Football Room. Thank you for your fantastic day, Joseph.
Appreciate it.
It was good having
Osama in the building as usual. From all of us here at the Football Room, we would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Hopefully Santa or whoever brings you gifts spoils you this festive season. Plenty of goals in the Premier League, and we'll see you guys next Monday to review the Barclays Premier League. Thank you very much.